Seesaw trading on Wall Street Monday. S&P 500 and Dow just can't seem to hold on to their gains. We're right now trading near the flat line. The NASDAQ, however, is still underwater. Let's find out what all this means. Let's go out to Birmingham, Alabama, where we're joined by Greg Powell. He's president of FiPlan Partners. Welcome. Good seeing you, Greg. So what does today's trading pattern tell you about where the markets are headed? We had the comeback on Friday, a horrible week otherwise last week, and today they can't seem to hold on to the gains.
Well, there's a lot going on in terms of just people trying to understand the changes that are occurring. We're battling with the whole definition of inflation. We're battling with interest rates going up. You've got midterm elections that are not that far away. All these economic indicators that are out there. So people are just wrestling with that. And the traders out there are also trying to anticipate where do we go from here.
The S&P 500 is sort of trading back up to its 200-day moving average. Is that a good sign?
Well, it is, yes. We would love to see that S&P 500 continue to go up, but we're going to have a battle with the bulls and the bears in this time period that we're in, just as everybody tries to determine if interest rates go up, what's the impact on the economy. At the same time, Fred, corporate earnings will play a key role as we continue to move towards the end of 2018.
Right, we've got the banks reporting right now. You earlier mentioned bears and bulls. Seems like a tug of war that we're seeing right now. What questions are your clients asking you at this point?
Well, of course, they always want to try to understand the direction of the market. And what we try to do is provide knowledge and take the noise that's out there and the emotion and tie it back to our clients' financial blueprints, what rate of return they need to maintain to achieve their goals, and at the same time to help them understand that this is not the first time we've been through these situations. In fact, in February, the market was very volatile. We had 2 months there, February fighting into March with volatility. And then here we are again with this volatility. So 2018 is setting some records from that aspect as well.
Right, sort of deja vu if you look back at the February issues too. Now we're a few weeks away. You mentioned the midterms elections. We're a few weeks away from that. Are there any ways that investors who want to play the market can play it based on the outcomes of whether the Dems, for example, retake the House and the Republicans keep the Senate?
Yes, well, one of the things, and I'm not talking politics here, I'm talking economics, is just to understand the Democrats, for example, should they take the House, one of their big topics is infrastructure. You might want to look, at the infrastructure sector. The reason I'm saying that too, President Trump is also very much big on infrastructure and the need in our country to have improvements. Should the Republicans keep control, then I would say you continue to look at financials and energies, stay focused in that area. And then, of course, again, if the Democrats also take in the House, you might want to revisit the non-farm and biotech sectors that are out there.
All right. And in this, I guess, volatile times, I'm going back to your clients, the questions they've asked you. What's the one tip that you give them?
Remain calm. Let's don't make knee-jerk reactions. Let's understand the value, not just here in the short term, but also in the long term. And that applies to someone who is retired as well as to those that aren't retired but building towards their retirement. Stay with your goals. Stay focused. Stick with your financial blueprint that you've mapped out not only for today, but going forward. Every year is going to have volatility. There will be news items and things that will cause emotion, but stay with your game plan.
All right, thanks. We'll have to leave it there. Greg, appreciate you joining us.
Oh, Fred, always an honor. Thank you.
Our thanks to Greg Powell, president of FiPlan Partners, joining us from Birmingham, Alabama via Skype. I'm Fred Katayama, and this is Reuters.